Good day traders, and welcome to session recap 6th of February 2017. My name is Nenad, and previous week was good. We had 3 winners and 2 losses, so overall it was good according to session recap results. We also see some high volatility. Mostly, dollar was pretty much volatile, yen was also volatile, and this week major volatility should come from Asia Pacific crosses. You can see the calendar today. Asia Pacific crosses, especially Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. So if you want to take a look at the calendar, it is there and it explains the biggest events for this week, and this is the part that I did today. It's fundamental analysis here, and you can actually see the most important events, and the focus will be on Asia Pacific crosses. So we should see a little bit more volatility concerning those pairs that are traded mostly in Tokyo session. The main thing is all other trades were really successful, especially trades that dealt with New Zealand dollar. So last week's New Zealand dollar was very good to trade. Let's see what we will have this week. But I expect also big volatility this week, especially for Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. Before we begin, as always, standard risk disclaimer, explaining that online educational materials are available by Admiral Markets Estonia for a global audience. So take into consideration that information in this session is not suitable for everyone. Admiral Markets UK takes no responsibility for information accuracy. This is solely my opinion, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. By accepting this risk disclosure statement, you're also proceeding further with me. And finally, past week results were euro dollar positional trade was good for it was basically good for 25 pips, let's say, but unfortunately it dropped then, so we had a loss of minus 25 pips. So I'm here, I will count it as a loss. Pound dollar was good for 45 pips, Australian dollar was a loss of 30 pips, dollar yen was good for 30 pips, and New Zealand dollar was good for 60 pips. So overall total pips pool was 100, and the trade of the week was definitely New Zealand dollar. As I said, New Zealand dollar was very good to trade. I also prepared a setup for New Zealand dollar for this week. Let's see what we will get, but it was good. Basically, we cannot complain really. It was a bit of high volatility, but we really had a very good setups, and I will show you results right away. Before I do that, quick question, Konstantin Kalimera. Okay, Konstantin, our trader from Greece. I'm very well, thank you. How are you, Konstantin? Michael is saying good evening, Nana. Thanks for the webinar. Thank you. Of course, this is standard webinar. I always do it. So just be there on time so you can see setups before they actually happen. And what I wanted to say is today, technical analysis. You can also use this example, guys. Today we still have euro yen. We have this 1 to 3 line because price is here now. If it breaks 120.85, we will have probably a breakout to the upside of euro yen. Also, if you read my analysis today, I said if the breakout happens, okay, this will happen. But if the price proceeds lower without breaking 1 to 3 line, then watch for these levels. And actually it happened. So we didn't have a breakout because it was clearly stated that it needs to break 121. It didn't break it, it went down, and it tested ATR projection low, as I explained in the article, But well, it was well, yen is gaining strength. I need to say, definitely yen is gaining some strength. It's gaining some love, definitely. So we really need to be very, very, very careful when we trade yen crosses, especially guys, if you are a pound yen trader, or let's say Australian dollar yen during Asia session. You need to be very, very careful about it. Okay, let's get back to past week results, and this was it. Before I show you, just quick risk disclaimer, rules and setups about our trades. You need to give price a breathing room and enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. We call it POC or buffer zone. That is very important. Use scaling in if you wish, and you need to do your own trade and money management. Respect your stop loss always. Add a spread to your stop loss. Even if you trade via ECN, add 2 to 5 pips depending on pair traded. So add that little bit of, when you have a stop loss, just add a little bit more just to be sure that you are not spiked out. If you trade from other accounts that have, let's say, a higher spread, you need to add the spread to your stop loss. We take only one position, either position or alternative trade, whichever hits first. The only exception is if we see a breakout trade or scalp trade, then you can trade it independently of any position. First touch of the zone is the most profitable. That is why we need to focus on the first touch. Positional trades are called trend trades, and alternative trades are called counter trend trades. Depending on time and volatility, we use profit stop after 20 pips, not less. Now the only exception is if you really see that the market is not going anywhere and you want to secure your profits, then you can do it even if the position drops below 20 pips of profit. But usually if you see that you are in good profit, well, the least that you should take is 20 pips, not less. Session recap setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Pay attention to Twitter updates. Scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels, and those trades are calculated by historical levels and Camarilla. Add these levels to your system. Pay attention to trends, so you might find other trend-based entries. So if we miss a POC rejection or the setup simply is not within the boundaries of this 15 pip of our buffer zone, then at least pay attention to trend, so you will find other trend-based entries that might be profitable to your position. The term pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have made on recap entries. So pay attention to that term, what I call a pips pool, and rest assured that it's the maximum possible number of pips. Okay. Euro dollar was in downtrend last week, and I said we had a positional sell trade. You see it was big drop in euro dollar. Then there was a V-shaped reversal, and we tried to sell it really a little bit higher. And initially, you see, this was in a profit. So if you traded from this part to this part, you would have been in profit. But it wasn't very good trade, simply because pair just overshot the zone and it hit a stop loss, but it was only 25 pips of a stop. So euro dollar, I'm counting it as a loss. Pound dollar was good. We said buy around 24.50. The price went to 24.66 and it spiked towards our, well, let's say, strong resistance. H3 daily pivot point. This was pretty much strong resistance, and you could see actually that pound dollar gave us good pips on rejection. To be honest, guys, I still think that pound dollar can be bought a little bit lower. I will show you the setup later. And as you could see, this is previous week setup. Pound dollar was good. We bought it around this region, and if you draw the setup directly to resistance, you could have made some nice pips. Australian dollar was a loss. We had a buy position around 75, but you see it didn't come to 75.15, close to the region, because if it had come close to 75.15 or 75.00, we would have bought it. But the problem is it came to 75.40. Well, it was not good enough to qualify for a buy trade. Then we had a sell trade set up at 76.40. You see, there was rejection initially. So you could have made 30 pips, guys, if you traded it straight from this region here. But I personally took the setup and I didn't close it here. Okay? I didn't close it here. And I had a loss of 30 pips. I should have protected my trade. That is why I'm telling you, you should protect your trade, guys. Always, if you're going out somewhere, there are some events that can spike the price and you need to be careful. So this was in profit, but well, I'm counting as a loss. Dollar yen, another good trade. Well, here actually 30th of January here, this time we had a breakout, what I said, breakout buy trade, 113.60. So if you took the trade here, you would have been in a good profit. Then the pair dropped, okay, towards lower zone, and someone asked me on Twitter, is it positional, is it breakout buy again valid? And I said if it breaks 130.60, it could be valid. So it broke again 113.60, and well, you should have made profits, at least initial profits here on a breakout trade. But here, this was the trade of the week, definitely. New Zealand dollar was the trade of the week. I said, well, if it gets to 73.20, we should sell it. It went here 73, almost 73.50. But if you respect the rule that I say add the spread to your stop loss, you should have never been stopped out, because here we had a strong sell of New Zealand dollar. And that is why I'm telling you guys, you need to respect your stop loss. You cannot simply negate your stop. You should always respect your stop loss and don't move it. And here, if you respected it, you see it was a great sell-off later. It went in a drawdown, then dropped, making this a trade of the week, almost hitting the full projection, but still it was good for some 60 pips. And well, even if you jumped in a little bit later, you could have made even more. But let's say this was the trade of the week, okay? And we will see this week's New Zealand setup, okay? Okay, I will roll the slides, guys, and then I will try to answer all of your questions. Now let's see the slides and the reasoning behind these trades, and then I will answer your questions, okay? So see here, euro dollar is the first pair that we will try to trade, a positional buy trade around 1.0690. Definitely this could be a good trade in my opinion, because euro dollar is, well, we can say that euro dollar is still in uptrend. Let me just open the platform here. So euro dollar is still good to be traded to the long side. I usually focus on 5-6 pairs regarding these setups. But if we don't get it, guys, then I do daily analysis each day, and I also trade those setups. So sometimes you can even find more trades than simply 5 or 6. I follow 20 different pairs most of the time with Camarilla MACD, but I'm focused, of course, on major and yen pairs. Okay, this is, now I will show you the screen right away. So this is euro dollar, and I'm very clear with euro dollar. I will try to buy it around 1.0690. Well, for me that could be a good trade. If we go to pivot point here and make it a daily Camarilla. See, guys, this is still some sort of uptrend because the price is still going and it's rejected from this region. 4 hour is still an uptrend, you see. So zooming it on 1 hour time frame, we might see a possible rejection around these levels here. So if we put Fibonacci from this point to this point, here, guys, exactly here we see a strong confluence. This is L5 daily Camarilla pivot. This is ATR projection low. This is 61.8, and also you should be able to move this trend line like this if the price starts to reject from the region, from the zone. So also historical here, you see historical buying here, huge number of historical buyers. You see it was bought heavily here. So I think that this zone is good to buy euro, and that is why I will buy it around 0.690. Stop is 0.650, TP is this. This is the TP 0.750, the second TP is 0.820, final TP is 0.870. I will sell it, but I want to see it higher really to sell it. I'm not sure that we will see 0.780, but if we do, guys, I will definitely try to sell it there, because in my opinion there is a strong, first of all, guys, you have an order block here. This is order block, okay, 0.850, but you also have previous high here that is 0.70. So this is order block, and this is the zone. So I think if euro dollar gets there, we could probably sell it. I think there is a strong opportunity for a sell trade if euro dollar gets there. But you need really to be very, very careful, simply because well, it's the pair that you see here, it doesn't move a lot. ATR for, okay, we will use 14 days, but still it's not high. It's even less than 7 days, so 85 pips, guys. It's very slow moving at this point. So, well, you know, if we get a long position, we should protect it, of course, because of low ATR. If we get a sell trade, I really think that this will be sold from this region. At least initially, the first rejection should be sold. So this is euro dollar. Pound dollar is still in uptrend. Okay, I will go through all of your comments, guys, and questions, so no problem. Pound dollar is in uptrend. In my opinion, it is still in uptrend, but I want to see it lower to buy it. 24.00 is the zone, so 24.00, 24.15, of course, and anywhere below 24, unless 23.70 is hit with spread, of course, that is a stop loss. So stop loss is 23.70, TP is 25.20, and TP2 is, this is TP2, 25.50. Alternative sell comes around 25.70, 26.20 is stop, 24.50 is the target. And this is what I see on pound dollar. If we go to, we can go to, okay, it's more clear on, even on 4 hour, let me see. Okay, you see here. First of all, you see ascending pattern. That is the mark of uptrend. This is rejection candle. But still, guys, you see, this is order block. This also can be an order block here, although it doesn't have a spike. But if we count this, these are order blocks here. But here, guys, you see L5 projection low and strong buying also at the breakout of historical W. You need to pay attention for these kind of things. Okay, this is W pattern, you see. Well, we can also say this looks like Adam and Adam, except that this candle here does not have big legs. So if this candle had a big wick, this would have been qualified as Adam and Adam. But because this candle does not have a big leg, a big wick, this is W. You see W pattern here. So the break of W is still, it still happened here, because this was obviously most important point of W pattern here. Okay, this is point 1, point 2, point 3. Usually this pattern is traded at point 2, but for analysis we can see that this actually level got a strong breakout, and here we had a retest of this level, of this zone, for a further break to the upside. So what I think here is that pound dollar is still bought into dip, and if the pair gets there, it should be M incomplete pattern exactly at the spot where W had been bought, and also it is an L5 and ATR projection low, very, very close. So I think that around 24 we could see a buy trade opportunity, and well, this shouldn't be hit if the pair wants to go more to the upside. So let's see if we will get a buy trade. A sell trade, I would sell it. Now this will be maybe more clear. I would go with 25.70, simply because guys, this is order block here, you see, but to me I would like simply a little bit stronger pullback. So pay attention to this zone, 25.40 to 50, if the pair gets there. Of course, pay attention to the zone, but still a few pips here and there shouldn't make any difference. So my sell zone is 25.70, okay, to 25.55, let's say, because of this ATR point here. Also, this candle is very important. It really gives you well, let's say that historically it was a profit taking, then it was a clear sell-off here, and the pound dropped. So this could be a good sell if it gets there. That way even EMA 89 will rise a little bit, providing additional confluence within the zone. So well, buy trade here, sell trade there, and this is a pound dollar setup. Okay. Next is, this is, now guys, pay attention. As I already explained, and as I already advised in the fundamental article, you need to be ready really for a big volatility this week, simply because we will have so many important things, including New Zealand dollar rate statement, okay, Australian dollar cash rate, okay, and definitely, well, a lot of reason for you guys who can trade, who are able to trade Asia session, to try to scalp a little bit if something interesting happens. Asia session will be very volatile simply due to so many things concerning rate decisions. So Asia Pacific crosses should be very volatile. And the Australian dollar is, well, you see, if we really didn't have any cash rate announcement, I would say you can trade it freely. But now, guys, I don't know what can happen. Prediction is that they will not go with any rate hikes or rate cuts. So the rates should stay the same, but you never know, right? Especially because RBA likes to communicate with investors via statements. So when that statement gets out, we should see some movement in Australian dollar basket. So please, really please take a special attention to cash rate announcement and statement. So do not simply go blind, okay, blind on your trade. It's in the zone now, yes, it's in the zone now, so you can actually try to go, okay, it's not yet, but it's very close. You see, actually, today I actually published a little bit later the article for Forex Empire with this analysis, and I don't think it's up yet. Let me just see Forex Empire website if they actually published the analysis. I will try to log there. So let's see. A little bit later it came, so I sent it a little bit later, so maybe that is why they haven't published it yet. Okay, let me see, just let me check, guys. Technical analysis. Okay, this is the website, Australian dollar. Yeah, you see, guys, I sent them the analysis 2-3 hours ago, but they haven't published it. Yeah, you see. But originally, guys, if they had published it at the time when I sent it, you would have been in profit now, because my analysis was simply the same. I said 76.20 is the buy zone, the buy opportunity, and actually it was. So you would have been 20 pips in profit now. It happens sometimes that we are a little bit late, not always, very rarely, but you know, well, they should publish it, let's say at least an hour ago, so you would still be in profit. But well, it doesn't matter, because here I still think that it could reject towards this region, but the only thing that I don't know is a cash rate announcement. So very careful about this. This could actually be very strong news. You don't want to be caught in some movement that you cannot control, or you actually cannot do any trade management because of that. I know how hard it is to trade spikes, especially when spikes come from rate decisions. So please, if you trade it and if you are in profit, protect your profits. If you want to trade the news, guys, you trade it differently. You cannot trade the news by placing a positional trade. Trading the news is 1 minute time frame, and it's called spike trading. So you can trade the news like, well, in the form of spike trading. Simply, it's not advised to have any strong position or any big position prior to cash rate announcements. So take it, and if you want to protect your trade, of course, do it. I I really don't think that there will be any rate cut. So the best thing is to make maybe some sort of position before the news, and then when news come, protect your profits. Yes, we actually had a webinar about news trading, so you can see how I recommend to trade the news. It's 1 minute time frame, very volatile, and it's called spike trading. And finally, dollar-yen pairs. Dollar-yen pairs. Again, guys, now we have dollar-yen in downtrend. We have a dollar-yen in downtrend. So I would recommend really that we sell on rallies now, and I would go with a positional sell around 113.20. Okay, dollar-yen 113.20. Very strong level. Here, guys, let me do the math. It's pretty much clear. You see, guys, this is a zigzag. This is downtrend now, 4-hour downtrend really. So pretty much clear that 113.20 is a sell. Now, here, guys, we see a strong order block. You see? So pay attention to 112.80 to 112.95 or 90, let's say. This could be rejected from this region. So I'm telling you now, mark also these levels here. Okay? So pay attention to that. But originally, I would like to see it higher. This could be good. 113.20, because here, guys, okay, we have a long breakout, H4, strong resistance, ATR pivot, 78.6, and you see strong sellers there. But if we don't see any break of this level, I think that the dollar yen could be rejected there. So I would add it to my slide. So pay attention to 112.80 to 90. Okay, 212.80 to 90. Because also that can reject the price, guys. Okay, so you need to be careful really. Okay, now, guys, you see there is a lot of different stuff here. So that is sell position, but if it breaks the stop loss, it could go in a breakout buy position. So 113.55 is a buy position. Very clear for me that if the price breaks 113.55, it could go long, it could go up towards 114.00 and 114.50. So this is important. Let's say 55. If it breaks, it should go up. Buy position should come at 111.30 if it gets a buy position. So 111.30 is a buy position here. So if it drops there, I think that we could buy it. 30 pip stop loss, so it's not much. TP is 112.10. Well, yes, if it breaks 112, guys, now if it breaks 112 here, we should see a strong breakout to the downside. So you see, it's a bit of there is a bit of volatility in dollar yen, and I think that we can capture it and trade it accordingly. So this is what dollar yen looks like. Mark this, snapshot it. This is important, guys. Okay, this is important. Okay, so you see, position sell, breakout buy. I'll alternative buy, breakout sell, and pay attention to a possible sell around 112.80 to 90. Okay, see, so this could be nice trade. Yes, it's a big range for dollar yen. Dollar yen is volatile now. You see, guys, here ATR of last 14 days 140 pips compared to meager 85 pips on euro dollar. So really I don't see why traders want to trade only euro dollar, because there are so many good pairs to trade that you should not be euro dollar dependent really. Next one is New Zealand dollar, guys. It's still in uptrend, although this uptrend is a little bit weaker than it was a week ago. So we can have a possible buy position around 72.35, stop loss around 72.20, TP 73.00. Now I will show you why only 15 pips of stop loss plus your spread, and TP2 73.30. Sell trade 73.30, stop loss 73.55, and TP is 72.50. Breakout buy above 73.55, breakout sell below 72.25. So guys, yes, Abe-Trump meeting, yen will be even more volatile when it happens, so pay attention to that. Also, guys, there is a New Zealand dollar rate decision, so you need to hopefully close the setup in profit before cash rate announcement. Okay? Yes, pay attention. Very important thing. There should be an announcement this week. I think, let me just check, it's Wednesday, I think. It's actually Wednesday, yes, I'm correct, it's Wednesday. So pay attention to this. Well, it could be volatile. So that was it. I will go through slides again, guys. We'll show you New Zealand dollar now, and then I will answer your questions. Okay? So New Zealand dollar here, 72.35 buy trade. You see it's still going up. So for me, this is the way to go. Okay, I will open 4-hour time frame. You see a strong confluence around the region. So on a dip, it could be bought. But also 73.30, it could come for a sell trade. You see here, a lot of selling here. So if this level breaks, well, we could see a breakout buy, 73.55. Above this should be breakout buy trade really. So I think it could happen. ATR is not that high, 77, but that is because the market is expecting a decision of Reserve Bank of New Zealand. It's their central bank, so they're expecting their decision. And 72.20, if it gets below it, it could be a good sell trade. So guys, that is why New Zealand dollar can really give us some nice setups, both long and short. Now let me show you slides again, and then I will start answering your questions. So this is euro dollar, this is pound dollar, now this is Australian dollar, okay, now this is dollar yen, just answering Okay, and New Zealand dollar. Okay, guys. Now, your questions. Can you please give me your email address? My email address is tarantulafx@gmail.com. Okay. Yen is so strong, Ankit is saying. Yes, indeed. Ilya is asking, well, Ilya, now you know that these are setups for this week. Konstantin says that we can buy cable around 110.15. Yes, it could be a good position, but I still don't see cable that low. So Konstantin, we really need to see cable dropping towards 115, and that could be a good positional trade. I agree with you. Peter is asking what happened with dollar on Friday when it spiked on all pairs. Peter, there was an NFP on Friday. NFP is non-farm payrolls, and the news is very, very strong and very volatile. But it's not just NFP, it was average hourly earnings that were worse than expected, and also unemployment came worse than expected, but we still can see that unemployment is at full, because in economy, as long as unemployment is 5%, it is deemed to be full employment. So US is a strong economy, and employment is very, very strong. Average hourly earnings took a little bit of hit, and that actually caused dollar yen spike. Navin is asking, how many pairs do you suggest to focus on? I always suggest major pairs: euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar Swissy, New Zealand dollar. Okay, those are some minor pairs like New Zealand dollar, but also focus on pound yen, Australian dollar New Zealand. You can also go with dollar Swissy, that is total counterpart to euro dollar. From time to time, you can pay attention to euro CAD, euro Australian dollar, but the focus is this, what I'm actually telling you: euro dollar yen pairs, and of course New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar New Zealand. Pound New Zealand is strong, but you really need to be very, very careful, because pound New Zealand is the beast. It moves a lot, and it's very, very dangerous. So if you're not afraid to try to trade pound New Zealand, you can do that too. I'm mostly focused on all these pairs that I was telling you about, and of course I will be focused also on dollar Chinese yuan. You might expect analysis also with dollar Chinese yuan. Michelle or Michael is asking, how important is weekly open in your analysis? Well, weekly open is okay, but not that important, because you know, when you see a weekly open, usually you don't see a big volatility. Usually pairs go up and down, then Asia session kicks in and can reverse that weekly open. So the indications for weekly open are not as strong unless you want to trade a gap or something like that. To me, more important is daily close and Asia session after the daily close. Character is saying, thanks for the euro head and shoulders tweet, gave me some pips. Well, I'm very glad, so you are welcome, Kertu. T89 even is saying on Australian dollar. T89, yes, this is T89. You see, it's rejecting. So this is T89, spot on. So if you enter there, you would have been in profit. Yes, this is T89. Marco is saying, hello Nenad, please tell us about pound yen. Pound yen, you see, it's bit of it's sold on rallies, so I would rather wait for an next sell. But 4 hour is, you see, it's at support. So this could reject, guys. I mean, I don't know if it will, simply because now it's end of day, there is not big volatility now, but this could reject indeed. So you see it's at support, so I wouldn't try to actually go short now. No matter what happens, guys, this is at support. L4 61.8 ATR, so it's at support. This could be good maybe for counter trend trade. Marco, for counter trend trade, I think it could be good. Konstantin is saying that Aussie will not experience any rate cut. Yes, I still think so that sell on rallies will be the way to go, and RBA simply does not want to see Aussie lower. So yes, there could be sell on rallies. Ilya is asking, was there any webinar on news trading? Yes, please check YouTube channel. You just need to Google Admiral Markets Nenad news trading, so you will see it. Ankit is saying dollar yen could be clear a breakout after Abe Trump meeting. Yes, I agree. Euro dollar, please. Michael Godis here. This is euro dollar. Next question was Martin, ATR for New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar ATR was yes, a little bit low. It's 77. Gold, Caesar is asking for gold. Gold. Wow. V-shaped reversal, inverted head and shoulders, or so-called bullish SHS. I would go long if it drops to this region. Definitely, guys, this is good. Or if it goes lower, this is buy on dips now. Very strong breakout now happening. But you know how I trade inverted head and shoulders, straight from the top of the right shoulder, from the bottom of the right shoulder. So this could be a way to go. Watch this region, guys. It could reject. This looks strong. This looks strong. Potential counter trend opportunity, guys. This is order block here, so pay attention to this level. It could resist the price. Any zones for euro yen? Let's see euro yen. Euro, you see pound yen is now trying to reject from support. Euro yen, not at all now, really not at all, because euro yen is dropping heavily. It overshot L5. So the only thing what I can tell you about euro yen is my analysis today. So if you followed my analysis, you should have read it between the lines. We had a buy possible breakout, but I was very clear in this analysis where I said if the price proceeds lower without breaking 1, 2, 3 line, watch for this. And it happened. It went down without breaking the line, and directly it didn't break out. So 120.85, if it breaks euro yen, we can go long. Moving average on New Zealand is 89 exponential. Amin is asking for dollar CAD. Dollar CAD. This is dollar CAD, very strong upside now. But guys, for further buying, you need to have you need to have some confluence. Previous swing down. This is also previous swing, but let's say that this was bigger swing, up, down. So left to right, this is it. Watch this level, order block here, watch for rejections there, and watch for rejection here. Bullish order block here, strong confluence around H4. This is buy on dips now, and here also, watch this. If it dip there, try to buy it. Okay, so this was it. New webinar about news trading will be on 15 January. Yes, there is new webinar. So it's price action trading school. Yes, so 15 February news trading. So guys, be sure to sign in on Admiral Markets website for 15 sorry, on February 15th of February, news trading. So please go here, admiralmarkets.com, and when you go to education, Forex and CFD webinar, sign up. Okay, we will talk about money management. That is a holy grail of trading. Then news trading, February 15, and live trading with me starts on February 22nd. Let's make even more pips, guys. Why not? Huh? What do you think about it? I don't think that it's a bad thing to try to make more pips. It's always good to have setups, to have good analysis, and to see potential. Maybe, let's say, I will give you, surely I will try to give you also pending orders for Wednesday and so on. And Mario is asking, is there some webinar to learn predictions like you? It's very hard, because I dedicated my life really to Forex. This is what I like to do, what I love to do. It's not, I didn't pick up this profession. This profession, Forex trading, actually picked up me. So it's a little bit different. So just pay attention to what I'm teaching, to what I'm telling you, to what I'm giving you each day, and you will find every bit of logic in that. So even though if you're not a price action trader and you didn't attend price action trading school, you will still see logic in my setups. Egils is saying it's good to have more pips, but we don't have to be greedy. Exactly, Egils. That is what I'm saying. That is why we cannot always aim for hundreds and hundreds of pips. We have 2 or 3 good setups. We stop trading and wait for another day, another week. That is the point of trading. I agree. I definitely agree. Thanks for all of your good comments. I see it now, a lot of good comments, so thank you. And also the question, roll slides. Yes, I will. I will do it. Australian dollar yen. Again, cash rate announcement. Pay attention to cash rate announcement. Definitely this is now downtrend, but here, if it comes there, guys, I think this could be a sell trade, a sell opportunity. You see, 86.20. It should go up and then probably go down. But see, it's at support now, so it's still being sold into, so I would rather wait for a retracement there. But it's now looking like sell on rallies. You see this trend line has been broken, so it's L4. So this is very strong resistance, exactly this. So here could be, this could be a sell zone. Now I will roll the slides and we can call it a day, guys. Tomorrow we expect new analysis as always. Mislav is asking about ATR. I usually follow ATR 14, so just place ATR 14, and I'm looking if ATR, if the pairs are close to their maximum ATR, then there could be some potential counter trade. So here you see 84 versus 93, so there could be potentially a counter trade opportunity. Or if I see that the pair now is going up and up, projection was 86.57, should it go there, definitely that could be a trend trade to the downside. So it's good to have additional pivot points. I already explained about ATR, so it's a very good tool. Pound dollar, you see pound dollar uptrend. Australian dollar. Dollar yen, a lot of setups on dollar yen, so we should see some of it happening. And New Zealand dollar. So thank you guys for listening to me. If anything is not clear and you need any help, guys, any help, if you're don't know how to use MT4, if you're not sure about what my analysis means, if you don't know what POC is, any kind of advice, just tell me. Admiral, yes, lower spreads for 5 pairs. Guys, this is also, wait, let me see. Also big news, guys. Okay, Admiral Markets, lower spreads, has lower spreads, guys. Please use this opportunity now. Okay, please use this opportunity, and definitely this is good thing to now use the benefits of lower spreads, please. So this is actually euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar yen, Australian dollar, gold, and if you open here you will see very low spreads, guys. So it's good thing, it's good thing to use, so please use it wisely. Okay, so yes, Admiral Markets, actually this is a typo. Thank you, Walter, for noticing and notifying me. I will use it, of course. It's a typo. Thank you, guys, again. I wish you a great day, a great week, and expect new setups from me, of course. Pay attention to my Twitter updates, and let's nail some pips this week. Thank you again, guys. Talk to you soon. Cheers. Trade safe.